But let's start talking about what we're talking about. First of all, I rarely think an on-axis speaker measurement by itself is good. But unfortunately, if you're buying an already built speaker, that's almost always what you get. And the reason why we say that, now the reason why I say this, and you guys, this is where I think maybe some measurements are not as important or can be taken way out of context, is if you take an on-axis speaker measurement, we don't know if the phasing is correct in the crossover region. We don't know what's going to happen off axis. Is there like a lot of diffraction going on because of the shape of the cabinet or the shape of the front baffle? So people do some crazy stuff to those that make some pretty amazing off axis errors that will not only have an issue with when you're listening off axis, but also with your room reflections. And so when I see, speaker manufacturers using this data, it's typically, this data of on axis measurement only, I get very concerned because I know that all of us have seen a speaker that looks pretty good on axis, and then we look off axis and there's some huge issues going on where the crossover just was not designed correct.
I agree. And the thing about manufacturers, as far as commercially available speakers go, is if you're showing us an on-axis measurement and that's all you're showing us, you've proven that you have a measurement microphone and you couldn't turn the speaker 10 degrees. And if you didn't, why didn't you? And we understand that there are really good reasons for that. The phase at crossover points is something you bring up. A lot of these manufacturers clearly use crossover calculators and things like that and slap them together.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Cameron. If you can take an on-axis response, you're sure lazy if you're just not going to do the rest of them. And we're talking about anechoic conditions. So we're testing the raw ability, not,
Okay.
in room, you're not going to start twisting your speakers and stuff to see the performance. Like your room is going to do that. That's a different case. But if you're measuring the performance of a speaker, just take the extra time to measure off axis.